Hi everyone, and good evening to a very exciting session today because we have the latest news and with the fact that Modi ji has given the Indian armed forces a full free hand as to how they will give a befitting reply to Pakistan, and Pakistan is really literally on the edge. Their prime minister, the ISI chief Asim Munir, Shehbaz Sharif, the prime minister, all the top police, the Pakistani people, they are really rattled, and we'll be talking about that in detail as well as friends. If you missed the session of Raj Gopalanji yesterday, that was a very very enlightening and informative session as to how Modi ji and the Indian government in particular is planning to take the fight to the Pakistanis. And welcome Aban, welcome each and everyone, welcome Gloria. And friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Welcome Lena. So
Jaidev, before you start, let me just give you the latest breaking news. Breaking news is that the Baloch Liberation Army announces they have killed 102 Pakistani soldiers in an overnight operation in Balochistan, and 22 Pakistani soldiers are still in custody of the Balochistan Liberation Army. The fight for freedom continues. So this is something very, happening in the site. And strangely, we find that Congress, and Congress social media is behaving like they are the ISIS, handle, or rather the Pakistan terror, supporting the Pakistan terror groups. I do not know what they want, And also, one more thing, friends, before we continue, is that why are people like, Nilkani and Azim Premji, top businessmen, funding crores to people, in Pakistan? Via IPSMF. So this is something that we have to find out why these people are doing it. Instead of funding their own country and their own countrymen, they are funding Pakistan. So this is also something that should be checked. And on the humorous note, of course, porn star Mia Khalifa has extended her full support to Pakistan. And many people are making fun, saying that she is going to, take care of the Indian missiles. So this is something that is quite hilarious. Now, Lena says, call them Balochistan freedom fighters. India should buy a few of them to free our BSF. Welcome, always, Fennel, always nice to see you. And Lena says the CGI is sitting inside Pakistan. Why are you aware of this?
No, I don't understand this comment, Lena ji. Yeah.
Yeah, if you could just clarify that. Welcome, Baburaj, and
welcome, Baburaj.
Always nice to have you as well. Yeah. So meanwhile, Jaidev, do continue with what the latest news.
Yeah. So Modi ji has given the full free hand for the Indian armed forces, and as to how they will, the complete operational freedom to decide on the mode, the targets, and the timing of India's response to the Pahalgam attack. And Ajit Doval, Rajnath Singh, Chief of Defense General Anil Chauhan, Army General Upendra, Air Force Chief Air Marshal AP Singh, Navy Chief Admiral Dinesh. All this meeting happened in Prime Minister Modi's office, and they are, they have set a cabinet meeting. And also the Pakistan army is expecting a huge attack as well very soon. So all in all,
Jaidev, also one very amusing thing is that as this thing after the terrorist killings is that until the government revoked Pakistani visas, no one really knew how many Pakistani citizens are staying illegally in India. This is just a sample of who entered with a passport. Now imagine how many more would be living illegally. So this has come as a shocker to people, and married and having children, and their grandchildren are also getting married. So you can imagine how the various governments have given them a free hand. So let me just take a few comments. Fennel says, Meenaji, any news on Zisha Salian's case? No, it's just these people, the lawyer and the other guy, who keep Queeve, I think, Queeve channel, they keep on, giving something sensational, but nothing is coming out of it. So this is something I find rather strange. Pakistan is in full panic since they know President Trump will help India if need be. And also, Milburn, another news is that since they stopped the Indus water, now their lands are dry. In fact, they've shown a map where water was flowing and now there is no water. So you can imagine what's going to happen to their crops. It's a terrible time for Pakistan. Yeah. Meanwhile, also, former Pakistan skipper Shahid Afridi has officially been banned from India as the Indian government took action 2 days after prohibiting several other Pakistani channels from operating in their country. The 47-year-old man has come under the scanner in recent times for his obnoxious comments against the Indian army in the wake of the recent terror attack in Pahalgam. Afridi, who played 500 games for Pakistan, has repulsively blamed the Indian army on multiple occasions for not being vigilant enough after 26 Indian tourists died in the terror attack in Pahalgam. With Pakistan's militant groups alleged to have caused the attack, the former all-rounder asked for proof from the Indian media behind their accusations. Earlier, the Indian government had banned the YouTube channels of former Pakistani cricketers in Shoaib Akhtar, Rashid Latif, and Basit Ali. Additionally, content creators like Wase Habib, Rizwan Haider, Aapka Mohsin Ali, Munib Farooq, and Uzair Cricket also suffered the same fate. The list also includes BBN Sports and Sama Sports. So, friends, not only this, I strongly believe that even the serials and the songs coming from Pakistan should be banned. We should have a complete blackout of these people because they are not helping our country in the least. They are the ones who are the mischief makers, sending terrorists like rats, from poles. They have absolutely no backbone, and when they are faced with army, they get so scared. And apparently, they had removed the flags from the border, and now they put it back because people made fun of them. So this is all happening in the side. Lina says India might attack the international borders, not just POK. And Sriram says Modi ji and Amit ji are present generation Chanakya. They moves only God, and they themselves will know when it comes out. It's surprising all. And Ashu says courts must forever ban these local Kashmiri families from voting if any of their families members is involved in helping terrorists. Welcome, Manjit. In fact, Ashu, what you said is so true because the person who was on the what do you call the rope, gliding down the fields where these people were killed.
Zip line.
Yeah, the zip line. Yes, was very well aware that the attack is going to happen, and the man behind him said Allahu Akbar. So everybody was aware of it, and even the tourist guide took them to a spot where there was no what you call mobile center, or it was also not guarded by security forces. So this is all shows that it was a trap into which our Indian tourists fell, and cowardly people, they shot from the back. They did not shoot a person who was armed. This itself shows that these Pakistani terrorists are cowards. They don't even have the guts to face people who are armed. They are facing people because they're just innocent and they don't have any arms with them. This itself shows their spineless character. Baburaj says, though West Bengal, lots of illegals have entered into our country. We need to tighten the immigration processes like how USA Trump has enforced very tight immigration policies. And Milburn says Pakistanis have been told to be prepared with food for 2 weeks. This whole thing is suddenly going to go out of hand. The leadership of Pakistan will be foolish to escalate things. And Lina says those who marry Pakistani should be stripped of citizenship, and voting rights should be revoked. Their children should never be given citizenship. And Prashant says, why so many marriages with Pakistan? They're changing the demography, Prashant. You can please put your thoughts together, because this is exactly, they say Ghazwa Hind, which is, making, every nation Muslimized, and India, they're starting with Kashmir and Kerala and, various places. And also, friends, it's very important to understand that, the shots that are being shown in Facebook and other places, PR is desperately trying to show you how Pakistanis are crying. I'm being separated from my wife. I'm being separated from my child. So all these sort of emotional shots are being showed to protect these people, and these are all PR, who stand for these terrorists. So please understand, these people should also be sent back to Pakistan or to Timbuktu or wherever they, should go. So yes, thank you, Prashant. And have you seen any illegals entering inside China? They never go there because China will remove their kidneys. Please see Sriya once for discussion. I'm sure you would be finding our discussions as well, very interesting because we do our research, Baburaj, and I'm sure being a part of it, you'll find it interesting. Many Pakistanis already living in India, they don't want to go back. Yes, because they are enjoying the freedom and fun in India. They're not under ISI. Yeah, back to you, Jenny.
See, I would like to raise a few important points. Like Baburaj said, there's a lot of Pakistanis and illegal immigrants from Bangladesh in India, like in places like Bengal, Kerala. Now, this is instigated by all the opposition parties of BJP, right? Because that is their vote bank. They want to change the demography of each and every state. And so that this is the vote bank, and they will allow all these people from Bangladesh, from Pakistan to enter comfortably. They will give them free ration, free Aadhaar card, and all those things. But now it is coming to the limelight. So very good move from Modi ji. But how come so many years it has escaped the attention of the intelligence agencies?
No, it has
in
not
India?
escaped, Jaydev. It has not escaped. It is, see, the Congress government, which is the UPA government, have been encouraging it. If you look at Mamta government, they have been encouraging it. If you look at Kerala government, they have been encouraging it. In fact, there will be more Bangladeshis and Pakistanis in Kerala than Malayalis. So these Deshtrohis are a part of our country. And they want to destroy our country. Don't go anywhere far and say that Pakistanis are like this. No, within our country only we have enough enemies to deal with.
Yeah, so the enemies.
This is something we have to tackle. Yeah.
No, the sad part is the middle class is paying income tax, and he's not getting any benefits. He's not getting any medical insurance, or not getting any sort of like free education for his children or anything. But this benefits are going for all these minority communities, like these illegal immigrants, and they're getting free ration and free a lot of freebies. So that is the sad part. And so this is how Modi ji has to review all these things, right?
Yeah.
And yes,
Wilburn says, I heard someone say those in India who are married to Pakistanis, like in Hyderabad, should also be asked to leave. Yes, any connection whatsoever, they should be sent back, and please send them with a ribbon, to ISI headquarters. Now, Baburaj says, yes, I love all your discussion topics and bold discussions. Thank you for your service, enlightening the community with facts. Thank you so much, Baburaj. Welcome, Jazz. We always, love to have you. And we missed your presence in the last few sessions. Sabke Saath, Sabke Vikas is for those who don't pay income. See, the problem is, Leena, you made a very strong point, because we pay income tax and these people get the freebies. Okay, they have so many children that, see, they're all given free education and whatnot. Okay, whereas Hindus have only 1 or 2 kids and they put them in good schools and they pay through their nose for all this. And if you don't pay even one, you make it 1 arrear, income tax will come with a guillotine, to put your, literally strangle you. Shiv says, government should take strict action on cross-border Muslim marriage or less future in danger. Jazz says, Meenaji, these people were spying in our country since ages. Yes, and Jazz, one thing is very clear. The biggest enemies in our country is the film world. After Empuran, you saw people like Mohanlal and Prithviraj, and all these people, these producers, supporting terrorists and sending strong messages through their movies. We're talking about people like Vijay in Tamil Nadu. We're talking about Bollywood, all these people, Akshay Kumar and everybody, all these Khans. They will never say openly what happened just a few weeks back. They will not condemn it because they have to go and dance at their dinner parties and marriage parties in London, and they get heavily paid for this. Okay, Salman Khan did not cancel his event because of his, sorrow because of the event. No, he knew that Hindus will spit at him, right? If he doesn't condemn what happened. So they're all scared. And this is one thing. And let me also tell you another very important point is that recently they showed Farah Khan going to Salman Khan's sister's house. Okay. Now this looked like the Saudi Arabian princess palace. From where did this girl get so much money? Her husband has been acting in one flop after the other. And each room is like a, football stadium. From where are these people getting their money? That itself shows that funding is happening in certain nefarious ways. And if this is not controlled, it's going to happen again and again. We don't have to wait for one more incident, to say that, okay, let's get rid of them and stop this corruption and stop this drug, abuse and drug marketing and all that. No. Do it there and then. We started with SSR 5 years back. What did you do about it? You ignored it because some of your people may be involved in it and you don't want to expose them. I'm talking about politicians, right? Why is Fadnavis quiet? Why is Modi quiet? 5 years and nothing is happening. Don't you think he can question the federal agencies for their laziness, their tardiness? Yes. And Leena says Salman has given money to his sister. Yeah, but from where is the money coming, Leena? That's the question. Because he's having flop after flop. His brother-in-law is having flop after flop. They're a family of flops. Prithviraj has a very dangerous agenda himself. He often only signs Hindu-phobic movies. Absolutely. And, even the way he looks, he's got the satanic look to his face. I have started hating this actor. Surya too, don't forget this guy. He's more dangerous. Cinema industry, more dangerous than him is his wife Jyotika. So we have, couples who are terrible, like Prithviraj and his wife, and Surya and his wife Jyotika. Milburn says bringing Sharia law globally has already been delayed by 10 years according to this cult of death plans. Now they believe that their Mahdi is soon to come, finally. Is it true that he bought another house, they say, in Qatar, but these things. They don't buy. They're gifted these, houses. And you can imagine, in a locality that has St. Regis luxury hotel, he gets a house, means how much of money these people have. And from where are they coming? This is a bigger flop actor. Even his action of, coming out of the hospital was not convincing. Where can he act? And apparently his latest movie, Jaydev, Jewel Thief, has also flopped big time.
And that's only an OTT release.
Yeah. Jazz says, stay in India using India's money, medical facilities for producing 12 children and abusing her. Yes. And if we speak anything, they will come and they will block the roads. We can't even drive across. All roads named on Mughals should be changed. Baburaj says, Karnataka CM has said India should not go for war, but later he withdrew his statements. One of the Pak channels praised Karnataka CM. Can you believe this? It's not like that, Baburaj. They will praise anybody who says, good things about Pakistan and abuses India.
I mean, it's mostly like Congress has become like anything like, anti-Modi, they will go. So that is, it's not very surprising. So now also one more thing is, friends, that now Kareena Kapoor was seen with a Pakistani fashion designer. His name is Faraz Manan, and this photo was clicked in Dubai, and it is going viral, this picture. And she was, she headed to Dubai for an event, and she took a picture with this Pakistani fashion designer. So my question is, if Bollywood is so infatuated with Pakistani actors, Pakistani fashion designers, Pakistani actresses, why can't Bollywood shift from Mumbai to Lahore, right? I mean, that's the logical, conclusion. So this is how, this hypocrisy of Bollywood actors is. Yes.
Yeah. So Jaydev, I would like to give a very important piece of news. I'll just share it with you. Kindly show it to our viewers. So let me just get that here. 1 second. I'm just passing it on to you. So kindly show it to the viewers. Now, very strangely, friends, now you'll see that there was a 10-hour fire in the ED office having key Choksi, Nirav, Bhujbal case files. Now, some records have been lost in the blaze. A fire broke out and raged on for nearly 10 hours in ED's Zone 1 office in the privately owned building in South Mumbai's Ballad estate on Sunday, sparking fears that investigations records of some high profile cases, including those of fugitive businessman Mehul Choksi and Nirav Modi, as well as politicians Chhagan Bhujbal and Anil Deshmukh, have been lost. So this has become very strange, Jaydev, because I don't understand why these should be saved as files in a digital era. I'm sure they have digital files, or is someone in the ED being blackmailed or being paid, to create this blaze? Because see, who will these people expose? They will expose people like Damat of Gandhi. Okay, so if that guy is going to be exposed, then they'll burn everything. So it means that this office is having some ties with these people. Otherwise, how come a fire comes only near this? It's like targeted fire, and for 10 hours, as though people have nothing else to do but
I
watch.
do, I do hope that these records have a backup copy in the digital space, or in the CD
That is what
office.
usually people do. I don't know in which
Yeah,
era these people, the ED is living in. And after the SSR case, I don't even trust them anymore. Seems either converted to Hinduism, so maybe why letting her? She is very dangerous. Yes, as Jazz says, because they don't like India. Stop seeing or producing movies of these actors. Their movies are watched in Western and Arab countries. Our producers should stop movies with them. Yes, absolutely. And you know why? The reason why all these, award functions, which are rigged, are done only in, countries like UAE or other places, because they know that nobody is going to find out the truth. Because press is not open in these countries. Press is all controlled. So what happens? Salman Khan will always get the award, and Saif Ali Khan will also get the award, and Kareena, his wife, will get more awards. So this is all supported by people who are corrupt. And another thing that I also wanted to mention to you, friends, is that people like Beer Biceps, Curly Tails, and can you tell me the name of the other person, Jaideep? The person who has just interviewed this Rizwan. So
yeah,
these Yeah,
I'm
so
not.
these people are the ones who are running an agenda. Because why are they interviewing people who have become sudden multimillionaires in the UAE, like Rizwan? Okay, he's the one who sponsors all the IFA and other award functions, and they
Or
live like,
Vivek Oberoi.
yeah, Vivek Oberoi. And these people are stationed in different places. Now you see also this cricketer, the captain Virat Kohli has also been posted to UK, and now Saif Ali Khan has been posted to Qatar. So are we going to have some sort of links in other terms as well? So it's very very clear that people you think like Beer Biceps and Curly Tails and all, I have a high suspicion that these people are paid to do it. And since Beer Biceps has been exposed, I'm sure that the other two, the curly and the other guy with the uneven teeth, will also be exposed. Yes, that was targeted fire. Nowadays, Anil Deshmukh is giving Gyan. What is the news of? Yes, the latest news about caste census. Let me tell you that as well, friends. So, moving on to that, now, the central government on Wednesday announced that caste enumeration would be included in the upcoming census, which is expected to begin early next year and will be conducted in a transparent manner. Now, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, while outlining the decisions made by the Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs, stated that although the census is a central responsibility, some states have already carried out caste enumeration under the guise of surveys alleging it was done for political reasons. Now, my question to them is that, is it only again Hindus who are targeted in this case? Or will you have Shia, Sunnis, and all, and Muslims also, and in Christians, all those Protestants and Syrian Christians and Catholics and all that? So, will there be caste census in every religion, or only are we the targeted race? Is my question. And why are we always in a country which you say is, majority are Hindus? Why are we targeted all the time? And why do we need to know caste? If I'm becoming your friend, am I going to say, oh, my name is this thing, what is your caste? It's so
Also,
silly.
yeah,
Politicians make everybody hate each other.
yeah. So this thing is CAA and NRC should be passed all over India as soon as possible. and that is very, very important. That CAA and NRC law should be passed all over India, and BJP should be very serious about this because there's a lot of illegal immigrants coming in, and Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, demography is changing all over many states like Bengal, Kerala, and you can see that BJP is not in any of these states, even in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Karnataka. So this is very important as far as BJP is concerned, and also for the safety of Hindus. Yes.
Let Christian Muslims, let all of them give their caste and subcaste. Absolutely. And Jazz says that Anil Deshmukh was saying no one asked religion in Pahalgam. So was he there sitting and on a horse and saying that, asking what the terrorists were saying? This man should have been jailed long time back. Our political system is so corrupt. Yes, thank you, Jazz. See, these are all the questions that the center has to answer. Why do we have to be divided in such a way? A Hindu is a Hindu. You don't need to know the caste. We are not going to ask each other's caste. I don't even know who my best friend, what caste he or she is. They are good people. That's what we're concerned about. Agree with you in totality, says Jazz to Jaydev. Congress is a curse. They divided India now trying to, yes, absolutely. If India does what China does not, illegal will come to India. And not only that, anybody who comes to convert, just put them in jail. Whoever tries to convert. That is another solution to all our problems. With this, we end the session. Good night, Jai Hind, and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.